Can everybody please give a huge welcome for the one and only G.K. Barry?
Thanks, guys. Great to be here.
Babes, you've entered the room. What a welcome.
I've said I'm not moving. You're going to have to get a forklift to get me out.
Fully submersed into the room. You stay. We'll make a bed for you tonight.
Oh, yeah. I don't need a blanket. I'm easily done. Bars on the floor.
This sofa's actually quite comfy. I reckon you could actually sleep here.
Yeah, I could sprawl myself out.
We've got some PJs as well.
You know me, love a bit of PLT PJs.
Someone get this girl some PJs.
Yeah, give me some
please.
unicorn DJs. All that, actually, that's fine.
A DJ for the night, keep you going. Do you know if they could play you some like
don't
soft
get me started
music?
on that. Love a DJ, yeah. You carry on.
I knew this was how this podcast was going to start. Like, I just knew I was going to be laughing the whole way through. But thank
no pressure. Yeah,
I know, honestly, no pressure to you. You've got to make me laugh.
I will.
I feel like I've known you about 10 minutes and you've already made me laugh. Like, my jaw's already hurting, so I know it's going to be really funny.
Well,
but
you know what they say.
Thank you so much for joining. Like, honestly, it's so nice to have you here. We've been very excited for this.
I'm excited to be here. All my friends have heard this week is going on the PLC podcast.
Stop.
What are you doing? What's going on in your life?
Just in the group chat, like, I'm going on the PLT podcast. What's everyone else up
I know
to?
your dog's died, but PLT podcast next week?
Sensitive.
Trigger warning. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
And how's your day gone so far? I know you've been doing like TikTok content and things.
Oh yeah, I've been, dragging everyone around. I said I wanted some pictures here. Got some by the unicorns, got some by the bench. I was living my life.
Living your best life, babes.
Prep for the Instagram. That's what I'm saying.
I can't wait to see it. I'm ready for the content.
Oh, it won't look like me, but it's fine. It's all right. It's going to go through some stages.
What do you actually call yourself? Like, I'm not agreeing with it. I think you look absolutely gorgeous.
God bless.
Right now,
Yeah.
the way you are. Every single time I see you on TikTok, love you. But you call yourself a certified catfish, is that right?
Well, I didn't. The Daily Mail did, but it's fine. Yeah,
Oh!
no. But you know what? They were
Daily
like,
Mail harsh.
yeah, well, in my back books. But they were just like, oh, can we do this? Because, you're expressing, the natural beauty. And I thought, yeah, I am actually. They only used a screenshot of me like half blinking with my mouth open. I thought, well, now everyone really is going to think I'm clapped. So, yeah, I'm putting that down to why I haven't had a boyfriend yet. They've read the article. Yeah, that's what I'm saying anyway.
Oh my God, I didn't realise this was going that way. Like, I actually thought that was right.
But to be fair, I do say it myself because I don't know who she is on Instagram.
I mean, I'm the same. Yeah. I'm the same, like, honestly. Like, unless I've got makeup on, yeah.
I don't give boys my Instagram now because I can't get the hopes up like that. I'm like, no. You've got to be nice to them. Lead them in.
Right, well, we're going to kick things off, Grace, with a little bit of an icebreaker today. So we've got some questions. They're quick fire.
Oh, God.
So you've just got to answer with the first thing that comes into your head, which I know is going to be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this PG.
PG, I mean, you can say whatever you like on this podcast.
Okay.
I think. we can always bleep things out, so it's going to be fun. Are you ready for this?
Okay. Right.
Let's go. Best thing about being TikTok famous?
Oh, free shots.
Of course.
Yeah.
Most famous person to comment on your videos?
Oh.
There's got to be some, I reckon.
Well, Daisy, Daisy off of This Country, Daisy May Cooper, nearly had a stroke when she commented on my thing. I was like, Daisy May Cooper's comment. I was shook. Yeah, so that's
Love that,
nice, yeah.
Daisy. Has anyone famous ever slid into your DMs?
Yeah, Lil
Lil Wayne?
Imagine. I'd be on that jet. I'd be like, Lil, wait for me, babe.
Lil Durk?
Lil Hunk.
Okay, from that one, dream person to make a TikTok with?
Maya Jama or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What kind of TikTok would you make?
Oh, any. She could slap me on the face. I'd say, put the timer on. Let's go. Whatever, I'm not fussed.
Maya, if you're listening, if you're watching,
yeah,
come on.
Slap me, I'm here. Yeah.
I'm ready to see that. I honestly don't know how I'm going to talk today. I don't know how I'm going to get words out because everything you say, I'm uncontrollably laughing.
Stop.
I'm just going to lose.
Put that on my CV. Natalie uncontrollably laughed all the way through.
But so obviously you've got this huge platform on TikTok. I mean, over 1.3 million followers, over 60 million likes.
Yeah.
It's pretty fair to say you're quite a funny girl.
Bit weird, yeah.
You're doing well. How's that all like kind of happened? How did it all blow up?
It was. So obviously during the first lockdown, which I think is pretty much like every TikToker now that's big, they started during like March lockdown, living our lives. And I think I was a bit of a perv and I filmed this guy running out my window, went viral. And it just literally blew up from there, hit 100K within a few months. And then this year I hit 1 million and it's been...
Stop.
Yeah, really. I found my niche doing like storytime videos and that's where I was like, okay, that's where I'll blow.
And I'm just trying to think that running video, is that like, because I was not late to TikTok. We've obviously got people in the business that were amazing and straight on it. I was probably personally a little bit later to it, but I remember there was a video when people were like filming people running out the window. Was that you? Was that your video?
Yeah. And I'd never
How did I not know that?
Well, let me tell you, so I was wearing no makeup. I looked like a dog. And this, before this, I'd
Sure you
never,
didn't.
I'd never not worn makeup before. Like in uni, no one had ever seen me without makeup.
Stop.
And then a bloody video of me looking like that goes viral. I thought, well, that's it. I've started, I'll finish. Let's just go on with it. So
Just
yeah,
carry on.
yeah,
Oh my God, so that was the first one to kind of blow up?
yeah, and it just literally went from there.
Oh my
and I was like,
God.
get used to this. Actually, thank you very much.
So did you feel like pressured from then to be like, right, I've got to keep creating this content, and like, where do you kind of draw like your inspiration for all these videos? Like, obviously it's kind of like real life stuff, but
Well,
how'd you come up with it all?
All my friends have been like when I tell them stuff that's happened, they'll be like, your life is just like, how, of course that would happen to you. So I was just like, right, I've got so much content, I'll just start telling stories about stuff that's happened to me or whatever. And then I found that sort of how, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm running out of stories. But just as I said that, I'd like fall over or something. I'd be like, well, that's this week's video done. So don't really feel pressure, but I feel maybe like in the future, what am I going to talk about? Do you know what I mean?
I feel like your life's always going to be interesting.
Yeah, what a nightmare, really. It's not great for me. Great for all of you, but whatever.
We're loving it. We're here for it. Do you know
good
what?
for all of you. My pain and suffering. Whatever. It's fine.
And I read the other day that you've had a Forbes article written about you.
It's coming out soon, yeah. I didn't
This
even
is
know
massive.
what Forbes was.
I know, tell
My
us.
manager, she was like, you've got Forbes. And I was thinking, what kind of STD is that? But like, I had no clue. And she was like, no, it's a business magazine. I was like,
It's massive.
yeah, big pressure. I was like, me on a business magazine. I was Googling synonyms, like big words for like because and therefore. I was like, I've got this in the bag. But that was really surreal. So I was like, I've got to make this moment. I was talking about girl power. I was like,
Were you?
oh, yeah.
Tell us. I want to know more about it, because that was the thing. I was searching for the article and we're like, right, it can't be out yet.
No, they didn't.
I'm waiting.
Get on that, because people start to think I'm lying. I didn't even know
Someone
what it
publish
was.
this article now.
I'll blackmail
now.
them. I've got dirt. No, I don't. But yeah, because I just feel like, you know, when you're a woman and you're a bit funny, boys will go, oh, you're funny for a girl. And it's like, whoa, what kind of girls are you hanging? Like, I feel like, yeah, what kind of girls are you hanging around with? Because all my friends are hilarious. So I don't know. It's just backhanded. So in the article, I was like, if a boy says that to you, don't listen to it. They probably don't even know what pubes are going on there. Do you know what I mean? They're starting puberty. They don't understand. They don't know what they're talking about. You do you. So yeah.
Well, I can't wait to read it.
Me too. I've forgotten what I've written now. So it'll be a joy for me too. I'm like, oh yeah.
No, but that's so exciting to think like you started your TikTok kind of like journey in lockdown
Yeah.
with, I guess, no kind of, did you think like, oh, I'm going to build a platform, I'm going to build,
No.
followers? No.
I just did it because everyone else is doing it. Like I
Jumped on
started
it.
doing the, you know, Gemma Collins, the voiceovers and stuff. You do like the mime into that. I just started doing that and they got like no views, thankfully. Because if they ever got dug up, God help me. But yeah, I only started thinking when I hit like 20k, then I was like, oh, I could do something with this maybe.
It's mad.
Grow it somehow.
And now Forbes.
Now
PLT podcast.
Forbes. Yeah, we started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
Now
She's
we're
here,
back now
guys.
on the
GK's
PLT
here.
podcast. Yeah,
We're living for it.
we really are.
And you had your you came to our Molly-Mae party not long ago. Now I've seen your video about it, and I'm sure you can tell us about that for anyone who hasn't seen your video about it. Take a quick sip of that 7-Up. I mean, to be honest, I was there and I was actually quite on a similar level to you. So
What? Blackout. Yeah, appreciate that.
maybe I was quite thinking. So I'm gonna let you tell the story of your night at the Molly-Mae event,
Well,
the PLT Molly-Mae event.
'Twas the night of the Molly-Mae event. And do you know what it is about these events? I've only been to a few. They just give you unlimited alcohol, don't they? So it's like,
It's naughty, really, isn't it?
if I must, I'll take it. So at this point, it was me, Max, and Brooke. If you watch TikTok, you know they are. And we were all drunk, and we started. The music was going. Heady One was there. I was thinking, oh, my hips are moving. I'm not even doing anything, but they're going. So we start going. We buy VIP. Molly-Mae's come over, said hello. I'm thinking, I'm never selling this dress. It's had Molly-Mae on it. So I was in my element. There was Maura, all of these people. And then Brooke just tries to do some sort of dirty dancing move on me. Just doesn't warn me though. Before you do a lift, you'd think, I'll give her a heads up. We then fly into the table, drinks go everywhere. And you know, all these like gorgeous like girls, models, all there looking at us like, who invited these freaks? And I'm like, I've got to go. So we ran, hid behind a plant for a bit. And I just reconsidered my life. And the anxiety the next day, I was like, I can never show my face again.
Oh my God.
Never.
But it was a good night.
Oh, bloody good night. Yeah, I don't remember. It was great. So
I actually don't remember that happening. So
No, but good.
hopefully it was quite subtle, I
Molly
think.
probably does, because I'm right in front of her. I was like,
She commented on your video. I saw she commented on your video. So
I was
your
like,
friends,
that's my
mate.
proof. That's my proof. I'm going to put that on my CV, little screenshot. I've got no more.
So you're loving like the kind of like new life you've kind of come into with TikTok and everything.
I'm loving it. Like when I'm on nights out, like it took a bit, because obviously it was during lockdown. So when I was getting these followers, I was like, not really, it wasn't registering because I was in the house.
You're stuck inside, yeah.
Then when I was leaving the house, people were like, are you G Hebara? And I was like, oh my God, what's happened? And they're like, oh, I watch you. And I'm like, oh, hello. It's like having loads of mates on nights out. It's brilliant.
I love that.
Yeah, I love it.
And you've been having, I guess, loads of nights out recently because you're back at uni doing a master's, is that right?
Yeah, we say doing a master's, not
Yeah,
much
tell
work's
me.
going on there.
Is it not?
No, well, I've walked in because they go, master's is fine. It's fine. They'll talk you through it. They don't. I walked in and everyone was like, yeah, so the macro, micro. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I don't have a clue.
What is your master's in?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm doing digital marketing.
Got you, okay.
Yeah, but before I was doing filmmaking, very easy. So, record, edit, submit was great. And now they're like, we need you to write reports. And I'm like, dear God, I only know, therefore, furthermore, that's all I've got. I can't write reports with that. So it's not good. It's not. But if I pass, I'm only doing it so when people are like, oh, you're just a TikToker, I'll be like, yeah, with a master's though. So whatever.
That's exciting though. So you're doing a master's.
Yeah.
What's like I've not done a master's. So is it like going back into freshers again?
No, it's just like going into hell of like just pure work. They expect you to just. So like I was thinking, oh, brilliant, only in 3 days a week. And they're like, yeah, but the rest of the days I want you to meet up with your group, do group work, do presentations. And I was like, well.
Presentations.
Yeah, tequila's become my drink now. I'm just constantly drinking it. Not in an unhealthy way, for anyone calls the Samaritans, but it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. If anyone's considered, because everyone in my class did it as a panic masters, because obviously we missed out last year because Rona. Yeah. Bad times. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna have another year of uni to party, and what a mistake that was. What a mistake.
Here she is. Here she is
I
in
am.
uni. She's a master's girl now.
Well, you know me.
It can't stop you.
Brains, beauty.
She's got it all.
All of the above.
She's got it
yeah.
all. This episode today is about Icks. I don't know how
is.
much you know about this episode, but we're going to talk a lot about Icks. So I want to start with yours. And with this in mind, with university in mind, I reckon you've got to have met some
Dear God,
all kinds of people.
Horrific. Yeah. If anything,
any big Icks there, yeah?
any big, how long you got? So
Let's just go.
Being at uni, you find how men live by themselves. It is disastrous. It's like even pigs in poo live better than that. They don't have toilet roll. They don't know the meaning of a duster. It's horrific. Their rooms stink. That's an ick for me. If I walk into someone's, at least Febreze it's a quid
Light
in
a candle.
Wilco. It's actually cheap. Smelly rooms, pasta sauce round the mouth. Just uni boys are awful. If any uni boys are watching though, that was a joke. I am still available.
Available here,
You don't hesitate.
So yeah, student male type is a bit of an ick all round.
Yeah.
Sorry for the male in the room.
But I just know you're fine. Don't worry. But it's also after nights out, I want a kebab. I want to go home. Why are you football chanting? What was the need? It's 3 a.m. outside a club. Or like the Jeremy Corbyn chants. It's just, I don't understand what's going on.
Wait, I'm not familiar with the Jeremy Corbyn.
Oh, Jeremy Corbyn. It's probably not the Jeremy Corbyn one, that's the only one I know. So they keep doing that. I'm like, get me home, quick. So,
well, yeah, they sound quite bad to be fair.
They are, yeah.
What about dating and things? Like, are you experiencing the dating field?
I've been on one date in my life. Like, obviously I've had boyfriends or whatever, but it's a bit different because they didn't take me on a first date or whatever. But yeah, I don't really do dates. Boys don't come up to me anymore since TikTok career. That's really good. I didn't get any before. Now it's been a drought. It's been a dry winter. It's been a dry summer. It's not what I needed after lockdown. So yeah, it's not great. Couldn't tell you about dates. Went on one, he took me ice skating and fell over and never spoke to him again.
Okay, we'll call that an ick then, taking you ice skating maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
who
not.
on earth? Or like bowling.
Yeah.
Massive ick. Hate it. His nails look like a fit in a ball. I can't. No. And it's the awkward walk back once you've done the ball. Oh my
Looking
God.
at them watching you.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I forget how to walk. If I feel like people are watching me, I forget how to walk. I don't know what science is. If any mental health professionals out there, you let me know. I can't walk and I'm like wobbling.
No, I know what you mean. You're saying,
Awful.
like, if someone's watching you walk, you forget, don't you? Like, I kind of walk like a penguin when people are
Agreed.
watching me.
Yeah,
Or going up the stairs and someone's behind you.
No,
That's
because
terrifying.
when you've got a bum this flat, it's like, don't look.
In your words, basically inverted.
Inverted, flat pack.
I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just relaying your words. Flat
Listen,
pack, that is quite funny. I
it's
quite like that.
horrific. It is the worst thing ever. And the fact that sometimes it gets confirmed by people and I'm like, all right.
What do you mean it gets confirmed?
Once I was in a dress in town after a night out and there were these boys behind me. They were going, oi, flatty. And I was like, I will go and die. That is the worst thing anyone has ever said to me. But I went, no, I'm not going gym now. I'll just stick the flat bum.
Listen, do you know what? That's an ick about men. That's an ick about men from me.
Yeah.
Calling anything out to a woman, anything that they think's a flaw, whatever, that's an ick. Just don't do it.
But also most of them
Rude.
don't even wash their legs.
Exactly.
So come back to me when you wash your legs.
How can you come and shout to you about...
Then you talk about my bum.
Don't chat to us, boys.
Yeah.
Don't chat to us.
Don't talk to me. That's all I've got to say.
Wait, we've got a TikTok dancing that. Even I know that.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult though with the coordination. I'm like, look like a sign language person.
I was thinking, I wondered what you could teach me today about TikTok, because I am a little bit behind. That not a dance.
Oh no. Oh yeah, you're barking down the wrong street. That's not it. Barking down the wrong. Up the wrong street. Barking down the street. What on earth was
Listen,
that?
we can bark down the street. We can bark up a tree. Whatever you want to do.
If anyone sees me in a club, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
What about the, like, obviously we've all had icks in our life. I was actually thinking last night, I was chatting to my boyfriend about what icks like I have, which it's not like a conversation I sit and have with my boyfriend to be fair, and I'm obviously being careful, like, don't say anything that he might have, but like, you must have had some bizarre icks in the past. Like, I remember icks from school. Like, what's the most bizarre ick you've ever had from a person?
Sometimes I just, like, a way a boy runs, like, you know, some, like, when you need to quickly run so you don't get hit by a car, I've seen a boy do that. I've been so into them. I've been like, whoa, that's done it for me. The little, oh, sorry, it's just... But now I feel like everything's an ick. Like, I have been single for so long that they will literally breathe the wrong way and I'll be like, Christ, gotta go. Get that fire exit door. Yeah. It's not good.
I think the male species, no offence again.
No offence.
You know, they're just a different kind, aren't they?
Really? I've heard they mentally mature at 45.
Yeah.
So I'm aiming to date 84. So they're really, really
Any 84
mature, thick wallet, close to death. Do
That's
you know
what
what
you
I
need.
mean? Yeah, please, anyone. I was going to say, if anyone's watching, I don't know if 84-year-old men will be watching this.
Listen, if we have an 84-year-old man watching, let us know, because I'd like to hear.
Bring him on.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I mean, this is it. There's some bizarre icks about, and there's a bit of a trend going on at the minute. I don't know whether you're familiar with it. There's a thing on Twitter, you fella. Are you familiar with it?
They were making me scream. There
That's
was
good.
one. Oh, what? Oh, I can't remember.
I've got
of
some
course.
for you.
Oh, you take the wheel.
I've got
Go
some
on.
for you. I'm going to pass you over my iPad.
Ooh.
I'm going to let you read them out to the audience, and I want to hear to the audience, to our listeners. I want to all the audience, all the viewers, all the watchers, all the
Viewers out
listeners. I want to see, like, your reaction to it. Okay. So I think there's about 6. You can just scroll through. It's a little photo album. You won't find any nudes or anything crazy there.
Well, what a privilege if so. Right.
Let's see.
I love that this person is your fella. Your fella calls it snail and cabbage instead of slug and lettuce and thinks it's comedy gold. No, but I did laugh at that, so I do think that's quite funny.
Comedy gold, she's got it.
Comedy gold. Snail and cabbage. I've heard that before, though.
Have you actually
But
heard
now
that?
I've seen this tweet. If a man says it, I'm not even entering snail and cabbage. I'll be walking off
It's
home.
going to give you the ick.
It will.
Yeah.
Right. Your fella watches James Bond in the bath and calls himself 007. I put this one on my story. Top tier. 007.
I actually think it's hilarious.
I think they should just change his name to 007. I would watch it.
Change
then.
all the, like, Twitter handle, Instagram handle.
Yeah.
If you had that Instagram out now, oh my God, someone should get that Instagram out.
No,
that's going to go off.
Don't make me. GK Barry turns into 007. They'll be like, where's she gone? Don't worry.
Has she been banned again? No, she's 007.
Oh God, this one's for the ex. Your fella smashes his telly because someone scored past him on FIFA. Big ick.
Ooh.
Big ick. Men on, like, when I was dating someone, it was Fortnite. So that's how long ago that was. So cringe. They'd get really angry and it's like, you got a job?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
Video games for me, no offence to anybody.
Go on.
But that is an ick for me.
Listen.
Maybe it's because I am a little bit older, but in the house, if you live with me or if I visit your flat and PlayStation, I can't do it, boys. I'm sorry.
Cover
it's
it
an
up,
ick.
basically.
It's an ick. Like,
yeah, I agree.
My boyfriend does not have one.
I just feel like, listen,
Sorry.
I've stuck my toes in PUBG. I've dabbled. Quite liked it, but it's nothing to shout about, realistically. I'll just turn my phone off and be like, next. Or Animal Crossing, I got very into that.
That's it. I mean, this thing, if I got a good game, I think
Yeah.
I'd probably get addicted. Like I did used to like, what was it, Mario Kart? That's quite...
This
was back in
Rainbow
the day.
Road.
Rainbow Road,
Right,
oh my
you
God, it was
pissed me
so hard.
right
I always
off,
went flying off.
No, really used to anger. I probably had to go to some therapy sessions about that. Really did. That explains a lot about how I've turned out. Right.
What's next?
What's next? Your fella waits till he gets home to message your birds. Haha, just saw you. We've all been there. No, but we have.
No, but in the room, show of hands. If you've done it as well, there's a guy in the room. If you've done it, you've got to put your hand up. I want to see show of hands who's had that.
I think, yeah.
You've never, a boy is never on. Oh, it's the worst. Like,
I was speaking to a boy for like 6 months. We went to the same like rave thing together. He was in front of me. I looked at him. He looked at me, pretended not to see me, and then messaged me when I got home going, think I saw you. And I was like, yeah, I know. We made eye contact, Jeremy. He was not called Jeremy. That was the first one that came into my head. But it's just like you need to grab the bull by the horns.
That's it.
And if I've been speaking to you, I'm not going to go, get away from me right now.
That is it. Why do boys actually do that? Like, I've done it with whether girls do it as well. I feel like we don't. But why do boys actually do that?
Listen, 1 tequila, I'll be over there. Do you know what I mean? I'll be like, my name's Grace. Let's get married. But it's ridiculous. Boys, if you're watching this, get it together, please. Big ick. Next. Your fella asked, there's a lot of birds going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Your fella asked birds if they're getting showers without him. Oh, my God. Or without me.
Without me. Like, you basically get on a text and you'd be like, oh, like, you know, when you used to, I remember this, like, when I used to text someone, like, when you were younger and you'd be like, oh, BRB. I mean, I am a bit old. Show my age again. BRB, getting in the shower and the text by like, without me.
But also, if it ever came down to
you
it,
wouldn't be in that shower!
wouldn't. And also, I don't know what kind of size showers you lot have. I'm at university size showers. We'll have to top and tail. It would not work. So get that out of your head if anyone's thinking. And also, no one wants to see me naked. They'd be like, actually, I'm going to get out. I'll beat you when you're done. Sorry, that was harsh on me. Right. Your fella rubs his chin when he's looking at the chippy menu. No, that's a violation because I do that. So whoever wrote this,
they knew.
Yeah,
they
you
knew.
get blocked and reported. 96 likes, bit offensive actually. That's all I've got.
Is that all of them? Right. Well,
I've got.
I've got an even. I'm going to come back to my microphone. I am literally all over the place with laughter right now, but I've got a bit of a challenge for you.
Oh.
You ready for it?
Oh, I am.
I want you to create your own Your Fella tweet on the PLT Twitter account.
I can do that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. Come on, let's give us some support in the room, guys.
Thank you.
Let's get this done. So I've got my phone here.
Oh.
One I prepared earlier.
One I made earlier.
My cheeky phone. This is actually my personal phone. So I'm just going to give you the power.
Dear God.
We've got, just for everybody watching, the Pretty Little Thing account here. Grace, you've got the power.
Right. Oh God, I'm
really hard to
think of.
What are you going to tweet? Like what kind of Your Fella tweet have we got?
I'm trying to think.
In your head.
Oh,
no pressure at all here, guys.
Yeah, I do have to. I'm trying to think. Can't be too far.
Yeah, we'll before you press tweet, we'll just vet it and check.
Oh yeah, imagine PLT's been deleted, account banned. You can just have a TikTok. I want it to do something about boys and their mums.
Right, okay. We've got an experience with boys and the mums.
Yeah, I feel like all boys that really love their mums, not in that way, but you know, the ones that are like, oh, I love women, I respect them. And then, because they love their mum, and then they'll cheat on you. Not even a week later, probably that night. Right, okay. I'm going to put your fella. Is it your fella or
your fella? Yeah.
Your fella?
Yeah. Because I made that mistake yesterday.
Your fella.
And the guys told me it's yeah.
I've got it.
Come on,
right.
read it out.
Are we ready?
Are we approving in the room? Wait, you read it out and we'll approve.
Right. Your fella is 29 and needs his mum so much that he may as well still be attached to the nip.
Have you pressed send?
Should I press tweet? Is there a
what
camera
are we
that
saying in
can
the
see?
room? What are we saying? What are we saying, audience?
Tweet.
Let's do it!
Icks came to peer pressure. Oh, look at us in the tightest tops. When
Literally
we're
trying to
moving,
move
we're
like...
like, no rolls here.
That is brilliant. That is
Love
actually
that.
brilliant. I can't wait to see how this does.
I can't wait to
keep
get
my
bullied.
phone out. I can't keep my phone out in the podcast, but everybody in the room, I want to hear updates.
Yeah.
I want to hear.
Unless it's harsh.
It's got 7 likes
Bloody
already. It's been
hell.
7 seconds. We're on it.
Need
We're
your
on
Twitter
it.
followers. Oh,
Why are you tweeting so out of pocket recently?
they're going to be like someone's getting their account taken away, 100%.
In case anyone didn't hear what G said then, in the background, she said, why are you tweeting so out of pocket recently? So obviously, we're being a bit naughty on Twitter. We've got a few people sweating in the room right now about their jobs, maybe
Gonna lose my
getting...
job.
No, that's comedy gold. Oh, we got another one. Wait.
Someone log this employee out.
Oh, someone what?
Log this employee out.
Log this employee
I'll see myself out. Yeah.
out. GK Barry's in the building, guys. She's in the building.
I'm in.
Honestly, I can't wait to see how that does. We're going to revisit. Oh, no, we've got more.
What from our team member? Just checking this is you. Jasmine.
Jasmine!
Everyone's changing the passwords as we speak.
Sorry, guys. I feel like if you're not hearing this, the other members of staff in the background are saying that an actual team member from the social team has just messaged Sissy, who looks after our Twitter account, and said, just checking this is you.
It's definitely the nip that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Definitely.
Listen, that's the funniest thing I think we've done in a podcast. I'm
Well,
living for it. Do you know what as well?
Great time.
Well done to you, because that was pressure on the spot.
Yeah, I was sweating.
You got it.
No one lift up these arms. Yes, not good.
Penguin for the whole rest of the day. Right, so we're going to come back to that tweet in a little bit and see how it's done. I want to know. But at the end of the podcast, we'll revisit it, okay? But for now, we asked your followers, you asked your followers, and we asked our followers to send in some of their icks. We've spoken a little bit about yours, a little bit about mine. Now we've got some of their icks.
These are brilliant.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to read some out, and I want you to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10.
Right.
10 being the ickiest.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether that's a word. Is icky
It now
a
is.
word? It
Add
is
that
now.
to the dictionary.
You know, there we go. Okay, you ready for this?
I am, yeah.
Oh, some of these are so funny.
Oh, no.
This is actually so relatable, and I'm sure, I think from being in uni, I think you'll be able to relate as well. When maybe you don't find it, people don't find it as offensive as me, but I think it's horrific.
Right.
Sissy, you'll actually remember when this happened not so long ago. When they ask for your Snapchat instead of your number.
They just want nudes.
Is that
No, it
normal?
is.
Like,
Yeah, you got Snap. No, I don't. Not for you, love. Move on. Please, never again. I know number is very personal, but Instagram exists.
yeah, like, why Snap?
You know you're going to wake up to wrinkly sausage in the morning and no one wants that. That
Listen,
is
no one wants
10.
them. No one wants to see it. It's 10 out of 10.
Although I probably will still give it to them if I'm drunk. So what do I know?
Do you know what? This is the thing again. So I'm a little bit older. Somebody came up to me in a bar recently when we were all actually out as a team in PLT, and it was a really young lad, bless him, and I could tell he like appeared from nowhere behind me over my shoulder, and I was like, "You all right?" And he just went, "You got Snap, yeah."
Not the yeah at the end.
Yeah, fully. You got Snap, yeah, in his little Manc accent. Do love the Manc accent, as we've discussed. But I was like, no.
No, I don't.
And he ran off. He actually ran. He pelted
What
away.
happened to say if people from Tudor
May I
times or
buy you a
Victoria
drink?
times came back just for a day, they'd be like, that's horrific. What a liberty.
What have we done to this world?
Yeah, what happened to just going for a meal?
What's the word? Chivalry.
Chivalry
What
is
happened
dead.
to chivalry?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's gone.
I don't even really know what it means, but I know it's like something.
Well, you don't need to now because it's gone.
Okay, here's one. This ick. Long fingernails on a man.
Yeah, no, sorry, because, well, as we all know, men don't wash their legs. So they definitely don't wash under their nails. It's a 10 from me.
It's a
That's
10.
disgusting.
Question.
Go on.
What if Leonardo DiCaprio had long nails?
Fine. You let that be, Leo, babe. Or Johnny Depp. Absolutely fine. You give me back scratches instead. I'm not bothered. Yeah.
Because you actually DM'd Leo, yeah?
Yeah, I did. No, I woke up. I was like, it was literally 10 o'clock. That's the worst part about that. It wasn't even late.
It was 10 o'clock at night that you DM'd
Yeah,
him.
because I went to
What
like
time
a
did you go
neighbourhood
out?
barbecue. No, I just went to a neighbourhood barbecue and I just got a little bit drunk. And I thought, oh, I'm alone now. I'll just message my boy. Leah, I'll rock his world, I said. Would never.
Can you, for anyone that's not seen the TikTok, can we have the end of the TikTok?
Yeah, I said I'd rock his world. I don't even get on top. So I don't know what world I'll be rocking. Because it's not his. I lay there like a fish, wait till it's done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I've got actual tears. I've got, like, honestly,
Yeah,
like,
if my mum's watching this, don't skip ahead. We need a warning on the video for her to skip
the
ahead.
beginning of the video is the inspirational part about Grace, where we talk about Forbes, we talk about the amazing growth. Like, go back to that bit, okay? Yeah, that is where.
Rewind. Thank you very much.
Honestly, there's something about you in your videos that it's always the end for me.
Yeah, it's always a little
Because
bit
I'll be
at the end.
laughing, and then it's just that little bit, and then I'm crying.
And it just cuts off, and it's like, what am I meant to do with that information? Watch it again.
Watch it again, and that's why it gets so many bloody
Wait,
views, isn't it?
Well, I'll try.
Right, so that one's a 10 as well. We're giving big 10s,
sorry,
big
yeah.
Icks. They're doing well. Okay, here's an interesting one. I feel so bad for the one male in the room because we're being real personal right now. Like, so
go and
tight as
cry.
well. I feel like we're so judgmental. Okay, tapping their foot to music.
Oh no, I find that really cute. I love that because it shows they've got, you know, they've got rhythm. They like music. Do you tap your foot?
Oh, definitely.
I've got you. Don't worry, love. I won't have this slander in this room. He won't cry after this. I've got you.
Oh,
No, I'd say that's fine. I'm going to give it a 1.
a 1. There you
Yeah.
go. Well, you're very lucky, Elliot. You obviously clearly tap your foot to music. Elliot is our sound technician for everybody listening and watching.
He's tapping his foot as we're talking. I love
tapping
his feet.
And he's got like blue coveralls on his
Thinking that, I
trainers.
was like, is this an episode of Scrubs? What's going on? Is it Scrubs? Don't know.
It's Scrubs.
Yeah, Scrubs.
It is. Oh my god! Right, guys, I don't know how I'm going to continue this podcast. I'm sweating. I am. I've
I'm
got
sweating
tears
as well.
down my face now.
I'm pretending it's like a dewy
It's a
look.
It's a dewy face. You know, we're just
dewy.
so dewy. Okay, that was a good one. Now this, again, I do feel like we've got very tight in this day and age on people. Like, very judgmental, but you might think it's a 10.
Standards are high. Go on.
When a guy runs for the bus or train.
No, it's not. Yeah, no. No. And I've said this. I won't. There's no need for you to run for that. One every half hour. Sit down. That is, I hate seeing people run for the bus because then you've got to get on the bus. With everyone that's just seen you do that.
No, you're very right.
No way. And then this is what happened. After they've embarrassed themselves doing that, the bus will set off and they'll do that little, oh. And then after that, there's just
And
no
that's an ick.
Yes, no
That
coming
is an
back.
ick.
Just walk. Get an Uber. They're cheap. That's not happening.
What are you rating it?
Oh, that's 20. Yeah, off the charts. That really gets to me, that.
On the note of trains and running, heard you had a nice train experience the other day.
Yeah, I haven't mentally recovered. I really started crying.
I feel really bad now.
Basically everyone knows the platform's a little bit higher than the train. No, the train's higher than the platform.
Yeah.
I had a suitcase, fell over the suitcase. During the kerfuffle of that, my bodysuit had come undone. And it was just hanging down for the whole journey, for the Uber, for the walk to my house. And I actually haven't recovered from that. It's really, really ingrained in my brain.
Now I've just brought it back up for the whole world to hear, you know.
I'm fine. Getting flashbacks. Yeah, that was the worst fall I've probably ever had.
Honestly, falling as an adult is painful. Like,
No, but I
painful
always
physically,
do
but
it.
mentally, so mentally.
Did it twice on the tram. No one even helped me up. I was like, anyone? I'm
Again,
on the floor.
chivalry.
I'm fighting for my
Chivalry.
life. Yeah, there's none of that in Nottingham.
None of that anymore.
That's bold of you to assume. Yeah,
If it makes you feel any better, you know the stairs in PLT?
I do.
Where the whole office can see the unicorns, the palm trees, everything.
You didn't.
I have had to run in front of the whole office before to be doing something very needed in that time.
And everyone saw you.
And I fell all fours, slap. Like, sorry, sound guy, slap. Slap
Thank
on the
you.
floor. And the whole office saw.
That-
And I'd probably been here like 6 months. And I probably, I should have
Yeah,
just
I'd
left
quit.
them. And here I am.
The podcast wouldn't even be here to this day. so I'd
Exactly.
quit.
Do you know what? You'd be lost. You'd be lost without me, guys. Right. So that one, what did we rate that one? We rated it at 20.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
rated it
yeah.
at 20. Okay. Here we go. Where are we? Socks with days of the week on. Do you know any?
I don't know anyone, but
Elliot says no.
Elliot, you got to leave the room because all of these are about you. We're coming after you today. If you need the socks, fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
Fine. I'd give that a 5.
5.
Bit of an ick, but whatever.
Bit of an ick.
Could be Nike, could be not. So whatever.
People that flex how much money they have. That's more of a serious one.
I've learnt this from this industry. Everyone who makes it look like they've got loads of money has no money. And the people that they're all always in Dubai, always got like the designer bags. They've spent all their money on that. So they don't have any money. So big ick.
Big
Very
ick. It's a big ick for me. I'd give that 20. What about you?
Yeah, I'd give it a 20.
That's a 20.
20.
Last one. Eating in bed and getting crumbs on the fresh bedding. Again, personal.
That's me. I am maybe just a walking ick at this point. Well, listen, girls got to eat. Are you sleeping in my bed? Have the crumbs then.
Exactly. Do you know what? I was eating when I read this last night. I was reading these Icks and I was eating. I could not be bothered to eat at the dinner table last night. I was like, I'm having tea in bed.
No,
That's it.
Listen,
I like tea in
that's
bed.
what Hoovers are for. What a brilliant
Put it
day
in
and
the
age
washing
we live
machine.
in. Oh, or that. Yeah, or just
Do you know
wash
what
your
I mean?
sheets. Yeah.
It's not hard.
I wash mine.
Right. Well, these were the male Icks. What we rating that one?
More a 0.
A 0.
Sorry,
yeah.
we're only human.
I like that. Okay. So they're the male Icks, and obviously we've got to level the
no.
playing field out a bit.
Brilliant.
So
Bit of feminism. We
bit of
fought for the
you know.
rights. So we're here now. Yeah. Great.
So some guys have sent in their Icks about women.
gonna hurt.
So
Okay,
yeah. Let's see what we both think of this. Okay. Chewing with their mouth open.
Oh, well, when I'm drunk, yeah, I'm like a machine. But no, I do get that. When you're hearing someone eat, it's like, oh, enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that's quite a high ick.
That's a bad Ick.
Yeah.
Girls who live by their horoscope. It ain't that deep. They even finished it with it ain't that deep.
Do you know what? I'm not really a horoscope person
No?
either, but everyone is. So I'm a Leo, by the way, if anyone cares. Don't know what that means. But,
Learning so much today.
do you know what? People have their thing. Let them have it.
Let them have that moment. I feel like that's a bit personal, guys.
Yeah.
When a girl calls me cute,
That's a compliment, though. Boys always say this, but I think it's a compliment.
what do you think, Elliot?
I mean, it's better,
You're so cute.
Or if they go, oh, then take it to offence.
That's
But
offensive.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
offensive.
Definitely.
Again, running for the bus or train. I guess it's bad. It's
Yeah.
bad all round.
Well, massive ick, I suppose. Me falling on the train. Can't imagine what scale that would be. Great.
Crocs.
Oh,
I mean,
no, I'm putting my foot down here because this has annoyed me because back at school I used to rep the Crocs. I live, breathe, promote Crocs. Everyone used to be like, oh, Crocs are so ugly. Oh, but now it's fine. Now it's fine. I didn't go through years of abuse for it now to be fine. So no, big it. Livid.
But somebody even ended that. Like, I get that. I think Crocs are controversial. I'm going to call them controversial. But
Yeah.
they've ended it saying girls that wear flip-flops. Like, what context? Do we mean in England? Do we mean on holiday? Like, it's a
Listen,
flip-flop.
He clearly doesn't have a foot fetish. Lots of men out there would die for us to wear
Have you seen
flip-flops.
these feet? Come
Have
on.
you seen these trotters as well? It's not good. Got to tip my nail tech. Do you know what I mean? Have an extra tenner.
Girls are obsessed with social media and posting pics. Personally,
That was offensive. I think, was that a boy saying that?
these are the boy ones, yeah.
Boys hate having girlfriends that post loads of pictures and stuff on Instagram because they know they get attention. Because they know they're pretty.
Controlling.
They are, yeah.
It's actually a controlling trait.
You, sir,
I had to think of the word
need to
then.
talk to someone about that.
Okay, and the last one.
Yeah.
Ooh, this could be from a girl or a boy has sent this, but this could be from a girl or a boy. I'm excited to hear what you think. Referring to themselves as a bad bitch.
I feel like we are, so it's fine.
We can celebrate that.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to call? I'm clapped. Like, what would you rather me say? Yeah, that's fine. Not an ick. Fine.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever laughed so much on the PLT podcast. No, I actually haven't. Before we do wrap up, I need to see where this tweet's at, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sissy looks
no.
nervous.
No, I'm getting
am I
abused
gonna
now.
look? I've just got my phone
You don't want to
here.
know.
Really?
Oh, no. Who wrote this?
It's no longer that. Yeah.
Oh, did we have to remove it? I tell you what, so the bosses said that we could do what we want. Well, you changed your mind, didn't you?
Did we get a screenshot of it at least?
I hope someone's...
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. That's my girl. I knew.
This tweet has been deleted.
Oh, wait.
People thought we were hacked. Yeah, thought we were hacked.
Technically, you kind of were.
Well,
So,
that's
they're
it. Do
not
you know
wrong.
what? You did what you're meant to do,
These
Grace.
people are looking out for you, so it's fine.
Exactly. Do you know what? It had 15 quote tweets. I'd like to see what them quote tweets said. It had 40 likes at the moment. I mean, it doesn't look like it was up long. But we are going to insert it on the video to let you guys see where it was, because that is hilarious.
Saw it here first, girls.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Well done on the tweet, and well
Tried.
done on joining us on the PLT podcast.
Thank you.
It has been an absolute scream. Like, I've loved it.
Thank you for having me.
So I feel like it's gone really quick. I've just laughed the whole time.
I was thinking that. It feels like it's been 10 minutes.
10 minutes, but you'll have to come back and do it again
I'll
sometime.
be coming back.
We'll
That's
get
no
another. We'll
fear.
get another topic.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, anything. I'll talk about it.
She's here. She's here.
I'm an eager beaver. Love that.
I thought you said I'll come and talk about a beaver. I don't know what I thought you said.
That
I got
actually,
it.
yeah.
Beavers.
Got a lot of,
beavers
you know, a
could
lot
be an
about that.
interesting topic. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, definitely.
Female, yeah, okay.
We'll stop it there, but I've got one last challenge for you. It's a nice one. It's a great song,
God
for
for
God's
that.
sake.
The anxiety levels.
Another one. A cheeky little challenge to end the podcast with.
Right.
So normally when we finish a podcast, I'll do a little bit of an outro.
Yeah.
I'll thank
Sorry
you.
if you heard my belly
And I'll
rumble.
thank the listeners and thank the watchers and things.
Yeah,
So
the
instead of me
watchers.
doing it today, the watchers, the viewers,
The watchers,
hi
the
the
stalkers
viewers.
of the show.
So over here, Grace, we've got a camera, which is your
Hello.
camera.
Thank you.
I would love you to sign off this podcast in the best way GK Barry knows.
Okay, well, I'm really
Whatever
trying
way
to
you
think
want.
of, right,
I do.
ladies and gents, this has been the Pretty Little Thing podcast. I've had a blast. Thank you for having me. And I'd like to leave with some inspiring words that you can all live by. And that is, up the bum, no I'm done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's hope that can go in. I was thinking,
That's got to go in. That's got to go in.
Yeah, my mum's not watching this.
Grace, honestly, it has been hilarious. I've loved meeting you today. But honestly, on a serious note, I know that we've laughed so much. We did get to know you a bit in the beginning, and like, congratulations on all of your success. I can't wait to see what is kind of next for Grace. Like, obviously, we've got the Forbes article coming out. That's massive.
I'm saying,
what's kind of next?
I need to be on the big screen. Whoever will take me,
Come
just
on.
shove me up there. Please, I'll do anything.
If there's any producers watching,
Yeah, I'll jump
anybody-
out a plane. But
I
let's
think
say,
you do need your own show.
I was thinking GK Barry tries things she's scared of. I've got anxiety. I'm scared of everything. What
BBC
series?
Three, I'm seeing it.
BBC. Oh yeah.
Imagine.
No, and I still represented you, BBC Three, even when you went off the TV. So just remember that. Thank you.
Put it out to the universe. Well, I know whatever you do next, it's going to be exciting. We're going to be laughing along with you. I can't wait to continue watching your TikToks. You make us laugh every day, and I love it. Thank you so much
Thanks
for joining
for
us.
having me.
It's been the best. And thank you so much to all of our amazing listeners. I will end in a slightly different way today. I've not got the jokes, guys. I don't have the jokes. But thank you so much as always. This has been the PLT podcast with the amazing GK Barry.